Good morning and welcome this morning. I hope you have a wonderful morning. I wanted to put together this recording for the Unit 2, Lesson 2 of Lessons for Math today because I'm not able to be in live lesson or live class today. So we're going to go through the second lesson of this second unit and put it together. Essentially, what I want you to do as a learning coach to make sure that you pause anytime that you need to stop and talk to your child and think deeper about these different concepts. Again, like I said, just pause it and really think about and talk to your child about these different things as we go through. So we are going to do place value again this morning. So I want your child to be thinking about if you can go and get a whiteboard, pause this, go get a whiteboard or something that they can either use to manipulate the different kinds of visual numbers on their whiteboard, or they have some counters or something along that line to show different ways to create these numbers, because I think that's going to be really important. As again, like I said, getting into this, I want to make sure that I'm utilizing your time effectively and efficiently. So pause this, go get those counters, go get a whiteboard, and you can kind of recreate this on your whiteboard, if you will. So the first numeral that we need to look at today is 9. How would you create 9 using the place value chart? And you can pause this and think through it and talk with your child about that. How you would create 9, you're going to use the ones cubes and you're going to duplicate them. So we count 1, 2, 3, we can do this, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Now I ask the question, and you can pause this and get feedback from your child, is what would it take to make one 10 stick? What more would you have to add to make one 10 stick? You would need possibly one more to make a 10 stick, which essentially, if you remove these, because now you have a 10 stick, and in this, there is 0, right? Because we have transitioned to being a 10 stick. Okay. How would you make the number 2? How would you make the number 2? Use those ones cubes again. 1, 2. A flex your brain question to ask your child is, how many more ones cubes would it take to make a 10 stick? How many more ones cubes would you need to make a 10 stick? Last but not least, we have the number 11. How would you make the number 11? 1 10, right? And 1 1 cube to make the number 11. Awesome job. Now turn to your learning coach and show them how you would show 9 on your fingers. Can you come up with a different way? And last but not least, can you come up with a different way? Show 9 on your fingers. Awesome job. Today, even with your learning coach, you need to make sure that your brain is on, that you're thinking through these concepts, because that is the only way we can actually learn and grow. So you need to turn on your brain in 1, 2, 3. Turn it on. You're participating with your learning coach this morning, and then you're being mindful that you need to be participating with them, because if not, then we're not really learning too much of anything. Today, we're going to jump into solving addition problems involving situations of putting 2 parts together. Here are your words of the day. So essentially right now you'd be going through with your learning coach and talking about each one of these words. We're going to be talking a lot about these words this semester because they pretty much stay the same the whole time. Again, materials that you need today, you'll be using a whiteboard or paper or pencil to just scratch paper so you can write things down or draw things out, or you can use the manipulatives, counters, models, place value, math, such like that. Our first spiral review question is 6 cars. How many is one more? You have 6 cars. How many is one more? If you'd like to draw them out or use your counters, you can do so. My suggestion is to start looking at the ones you know they're not. So it starts eliminating things, right? If you have 6 cars, you're going to eliminate ones you know that are less than 6 cars. How many is one more than 6? Pause and you can figure this out on paper. Which numbers are greater than 6? Choose 2 that apply. Okay, I want you to stop. Think about what they're asking. Which numbers are greater than 6? Stop, think. Now look at your numerals that you have placed down below. Which numbers are greater than 6? What do they want to know? Choose 2 that apply. Pause and work it out with your learning coach. As you go through this next bit of direct instruction, again, this is giving your learning coach different vocabulary words that we'll be working on so that you can identify the understanding of them. Kenny picks 4 red blocks and 2 blue blocks. Okay. The parts are 4 and 1. This is the start of making those and creating those addition problems because, again, we are looking at them as a collective whole. Again, making those equations and using the academic language so your child is familiar with the academic language. Add the parts to find the whole. So again, this is the start of our equation. So Kenny had 4 red, which goes into the first line, and 2 blue, which goes on the second line. Again, we're looking at add the parts to find the whole. Again, adding. This next guided practice, again, this is where you'll be using your whiteboard. You're going to go through each of these. Ready? Jenny sees 1 cube and 6 cubes. How many, cubes, not bugs, little things. How many cubes does Jenny see in all? Bugs or cubes. How many does she see in all? So again, you're going to take the words in here and work with your learning coach on writing this number sentence, this equation, to figure out the problem. Next question. Anna has 7 cubes. She buys 3 more cubes. How many cubes does Anna have now? Again, you're going to go in and put the information into the numbers equation. You can draw it out in the boxes. Bob plants seeds. He plants 2 red seeds and 6 blue seeds. How many seeds does Bob plant? Again, you will go in and input your words, your numbers, numerals into the equation, and you can draw it out. Last but not least, your problem is Felix has cookies. He has 2 red cookies and 6 blue cookies. How many cookies does Felix have altogether? Altogether is a signal that is going to be an addition problem. Input your numbers into the number sentence and draw out your thought process. After you've done this live class recording, you're more than welcome to go and take the next quick check in your lessons, and you can either stay and work on, I'm just going to showcase the Flex Your Brain discussion. This is a discussion that you can choose to have with your student this morning, or you can move on to actually just taking the test. So I will put this in here. We're going to read through this together. You can add parts to find a whole. 4 gray shells and 3 white shells. How many shells in all? Again, we're looking at the key words here when we're reading the word problem. So again, you're using those cubes to show the parts. So again, you're using those visual aids, you're using the manipulatives to be able to showcase what that looks like. You can pause it here and talk it out with your learning coach. Your next and last problem today is 2 white ducks and 4 gray ducks. How many ducks in all? Use the cubes to help. I want you to also use the words up here and decide, is it an addition problem or is it a subtraction problem? Discuss it with your learning coach. Have a most amazing day today, guys. If you have any questions, please webmail me. I will be back around today around about 11 o'clock. So you can text me or webmail me if you have any questions about this. Have a wonderful rest of your day, and I will see you guys not tomorrow. we'll be back in tomorrow because it's Wednesday. And then we won't have class on Thursday. Have a wonderful rest of your day, guys. Bye.